barbecue family.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Made by Maddie and Kiki, where we show you guys how to make anything and everything on the grill.
This is Maddie and I'm Kiki, in case you didn't know that already. Today we're making grilled sangria, and this recipe is one of our favorites all summer. It's so fruity and smoky. It's got so much fruit in it, and our favorite, it's got some bourbon.
It's gotta have bourbon in it. And to us, one of the best parts about a sangria or any kind of beverage, whether it's alcoholic or a virgin beverage, the best part to us is cheersing at the end.
Yep.
You're enjoying it with your friends. You gotta do that cheers. And for us, when we were growing up, believe it or not, that was actually one of our household rules.
Yeah, you remember how hardcore mom and dad were about that? It was
like we had to be seated at the table before anybody could start eating, which I feel like that is...
It's nice, but sometimes you get too hungry.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to like sneak a little bite.
No, they wouldn't allow that.
So our rule was sit at the table before everybody starts to eat, and before you actually pick up your fork, you gotta clink glasses and say cheers.
Otherwise, you know what would happen, guys? We're Italian. We grew up in a typical
Italian
household.
Hey, put it down.
Or it would be like, hey, upside the head.
You better not smack me upside the head.
I wouldn't dare do that. I know if I touch your hair, I'm gonna get beat. You know what? Okay, also, you know what? Since we decided to make this recipe, you know what's been in my head this entire time? I don't practice sangria.
That's not how that goes.
I ain't got no crystal ball. I don't think that's the lyrics,
tune.
Maddie.
It's a really good tune.
Sorry.
So this also got us to thinking about what were some of your household rules growing up?
Another one of ours was you were never allowed to take a swig right from the juice or milk carton. But mom and dad weren't there all the time, and I did it.
I did it too.
I'm
Sorry,
gonna be
mom and dad. I know you guys are both watching. I feel like that's like a standard one though. Most households, you weren't allowed to do that.
No shoes up on the furniture. Mom and dad were strict though.
I know.
We were like ridiculously controlled.
Another one was no name calling, because that's also, I agree with that one. I don't like name calling.
No, neither do I.
But so we just got creative with the name calling. So we'd be like, give me back my shirt, you cheesehead.
Or what we'd also do is when mom and dad weren't looking or they weren't around, we would just look at each other and do this.
Exactly. That was like every swear word in the book.
And it was
doing
like,
the eyebrows.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It was like you're basically saying every name. You're not using the cheesehead one. You're using the bad ones. We're sisters, guys. That's what we did.
Another one in our house, do you remember? We used to have like wars on the garbage. People would just try to stuff as much garbage as they could into there without having to remove it out.
It's so true.
And our parents were like, if you know the bin is full, you got to take it out. And we were always like,
really crammed stuff in there to make sure that it was full.
What's full to you is different than what's full to me.
You know what? Let's get going, you cheesehead.
To do to get this sangria ready is get our cherries on the grill. So we need to take the pits out. These are fresh cherries, and this is a tip that we always like to show people. So what we have here is one of the thick smoothie straws or a milkshake straw. This wouldn't work with a regular size straw. And then all we're gonna do is get one of the cherries, take the top off, and then you put it down on a cutting board. And this is also fine because sometimes the juice gets everywhere. And then you just want to push the straw down the center, and then the pit comes right out the other side, guys. It's like magic. Okay, so then all we're gonna do is put it in the cast iron here with the rest of them. And then to the cast iron, we're gonna add a 2-inch nub of ginger. And we like to leave the ginger whole because then when it's in the pitcher, you have an easier time trying to fish it out. If it were in little chunks, you'd have to go through and pick out the little bits. Nobody wants that. And then we're gonna add in a little bit of cranberry juice. And then this is gonna get right on the grill. The smoke fire is set to 350 degrees, and we're gonna smoke these cherries with applewood today.
Now the key to a great grilled sangria is using a variety of fruits, but you don't want to grill all the fruits because you want some of their natural flavors coming in, as well as caramelization from the fruits that you're gonna be grilling. So today we're just using our peaches as well as our orange slices and keeping the lemons and the limes fresh. Oh, listen to that sizzle. You don't even need to add sugar to these because there's a lot of natural sweetness in these oranges. Ooh, look at those grill marks. It smells so fruity and delicious. Okay, we need to get the sangria in the pitcher. We're racing against the clock. It's about to storm here.
It's so
it's
windy. Guys, I almost partial Britney'd right now. My skirt almost just went up. Sorry if you catch any glimpses, everybody.
Okay, let's keep this PG-13 here. Or no, is it P? What is it? It's not
I don't think
PG-13.
PG-13 is right. That's like, that still means you're
Yeah,
getting
we don't
partial
want that.
nudity.
We don't. Okay, keep the skirts down. So to start off with this sangria, you're gonna start to go in with the fruit. Okay, so we're going in with our delicious grilled oranges.
And there's no particular way to do this. You could go the liquids first and then the fruit, but I don't want to be plopping in the fruit and having the liquid go everywhere.
This is like a fruit salad in here, and you guys will notice that the cherries still have their beautiful texture. They're still plump. They're just lightly smoked. This isn't a jam, okay?
No.
You don't want to take this into jam territory.
And what's great about this little cast iron as well is as the cherries are smoking, the cranberry juice gets nice and thick and concentrated. So you don't want to waste any of that deliciousness without putting it in the sangria.
No.
Oh, this smells so good.
Time to go in with the wine.
So what we like to do is add the wine first, see how far up the pitcher that gets you, and then plan accordingly.
Yeah.
Okay? Nobody really cares about the sparkling water.
Not so much. Okay, good. I like that. This is a great size pitcher.
Yes, that's perfect. That's
Okay.
looking like a good ratio.
Give this a little bit of a stir.
You want to
here.
shake that all about?
Okay. Oh my goodness, the smells.
Woo.
Fantastic. Now,
Okay.
again, we don't want any rainwater in this sangria. That's not in the recipe.
Oh,
Okay,
it's getting so
you
dark.
gotta hurry up.
So today we're gonna use some Woodford Reserve. We're using the good stuff, everybody.
Yeah, I don't understand when people say, I'm making a sangria. I'm not using a good wine, or I'm not using a good bourbon.
Guys,
Why
how many
would you-
shots should we put in here?
Look, 2 looks good.
I don't think
But
that's
don't you
enough.
agree with that?
I think let's go 3.
But don't you agree with that? You
Yeah.
gotta use the good stuff when you're making anything, whether you're cooking with it, whether you're making a sangria.
Yes, if you
Never
don't like,
use the bad stuff. If you don't like it, why are you using it?
it's just gonna taste gross in there too. Okay, I hear thunder.
Okay, now we're just going in with a touch of sparkling. Okay, this is bubbling everywhere.
It's raining.
Okay, it's starting to rain. Okay, we're gonna do a quick taste test
Ooh.
here. We're gonna go right from the pitcher, everybody, okay?
Oh, okay. Ooh, it's so bubbly.
Okay.
Ooh, it's also refreshing. I like the summer rain.
Guys,
Do you like pina
okay,
coladas
this is sangria.
and getting caught in
Okay,
the
ready?
rain?
This is a taste test
Yeah,
here, ready?
Okay. It's like the wimpiest taste test ever. Get in
Ooh.
there, honey.
She's stiff.
Oh, this is nice. I like
That's
this.
really stiff. And guys, we can't, as most people who grill know, you've been caught in the snow probably, you've been caught in the rain. This is just the life of a grill master. We've never had it happen when we're making sangria, but I find it's like very
Ooh.
refreshing actually.
Oh, this is nice.
Grill it, once you just own that you're about to get wet, you're fine.
That's really good.
That is so good. You can really taste the smokiness of the cherries. That orange actually really comes alive. Okay, wow, we're about to get soaked. The orange really comes alive, I think, when you grill it.
It's only lightly smoky, which I like. I don't want to barbecue in my sangria.
No, exactly. It's and again, we use the apple wood, so it's just lightly smoked flavor. This is actually delicious, and look at how gorgeous that looks.
And you know what else I don't like in a sangria? Overly sweetness. Maddie, do you like sangria and getting caught in the rain?
I do. And I have to
Refreshing.
say,
This is a
we're
good
about
combo.
to do a nice dance in the rain because you know what? It tastes so good. It makes me feel like dancing.
You know what? I'm